Hey everyone, what's good? I just woke up a bit ago. I'm in Thailand right now currently and just kind of still on my bed. Well, I've gotten up and had breakfast and everything, but yeah, now I'm on my bed again. I was just thinking about how important like compartmentalization is for succeeding in university. And so kind of what I mean by that is just kind of not getting overwhelmed in the moment, just kind of making sure everything that you've got in your mind isn't really kind of interweaving with other parts of your life and getting in the way. Just honestly, kind of, you may have heard the quote, like, be where your feet are. Whatever you're doing in the present moment, just be like completely, fully present and completely, fully there. And again, I feel like that's something that's probably helped me over the past few years at university. For example, especially during assignment time, assignment crunch time during semester towards, the later end when you do start to get bombarded with so many different assignments. But yet, you're still at university during the day and everything. And like, I know me, like, I'm just chilling with friends and everything. You don't want to be like really stressed out and then it's like all of you guys just stressed together. Like, that does kind of happen a little bit, and it's normal to happen a little bit for sure. But you want to obviously enjoy life. Like, you're still young and everything. You still just want to enjoy the moment, chilling with friends. Because again, in like 5 years, 10 years time, you're going to look back on that. And, you don't want to think, oh, we were just all stressed. We were just all, thinking about what we had to do later in the day. You want to look back on those memories fondly and be like, we really enjoyed those because we were just able to, talk, have a chat, meet other people and everything. And it was always just really fun. And so that's, yeah, something that I've really tried to prioritize. I know, especially, say you've got events on, like for the university clubs I'm involved in, we've got events, say, at night or whatever, or during the evening, like at those when, say, I'm a part of the club and I've got to do, some setting up for it or preparing, whatever it may be, and then you're talking to people at those. You don't just want to be preoccupied in your mind with, again, whatever you've got to do later in the day. You want to be like fully present and just enjoy it because, again, like you're only a university student once. I don't want to take these moments for granted. I want to just enjoy it because, like, I really like to think, like, you're only ever in, a situation once. I guess that kind of goes back to the other quote, or to another old quote, like, the same man never steps in the same river twice, or something like that, because the man's always changing and the river's always flowing through, the water's always changing there. So it's like, yeah, like, I really just want to enjoy what I'm doing at that point in time. That's really a big focus I've got because, again, like, time's going to pass. I'm going to graduate from university in a few years and then I'm never going to have that experience again. And so I want to enjoy it now and really be like, hey, like, I really, I squeezed that orange. I got everything out of it. I really beat it to a pulp, kind of. And just, be satisfied with what the outcome was at the end of the day. That's what I really want. And yeah, I think like this kind of all gets deeper into like philosophy and everything. Like, you can read about it, even more in depth. Like, they talk about nothing exists outside of the present moment. Like, if you really think about it, you can think about the past, you can reflect on the past, what happened, good, bad, or whatever. And then you can think about in the future, where you're going, what you're doing, whatever it may be, or what you're about to do, or where you're going to go. But like, whatever exists is only in the present moment. Like, I'm right now on my bed, just sitting on my bed or whatever. Like, my whole experience of life is only right now. I can't experience the past. I can't experience the future. All that stuff is just in your mind at the end of the day. But your only actual experience of life is the present moment. And so that's just kind of something I try to think about. Again, I am into philosophy a bit now. I used to hate philosophy. I don't know why, but I just thought it was like connected to history. It was like always so boring. I really don't like history because I'm just like, it's so boring. Like, who cares what happened 500 years ago? But to be honest, now I kind of find it fascinating, especially all that philosophy stuff. Like, I've been trying to read that Meditations book by Marcus Aurelius. Personally, it's like, I do find it a little bit boring because it's just like a lot of the terminology, maybe not boring, but it's just like difficult to read, for me especially. I mean, probably for everyone living nowadays, because obviously we don't know the terms and everything. We don't speak, thou hath, whatever, because, yeah, we don't speak like that anymore. But, I want to get more into that stuff. I have been reading a bit of, philosophy kind of type of books. And, well, really kind of my main passion, I would say, almost, is like psychology. I really like that stuff. Like, I wouldn't ever want to be a psychologist because that's just kind of like, it's too different at that point. Like, I feel like I'm not really that good at like listening to people's traumas or anything like that, which is kind of what you would have to do as a psychologist. But I like just like kind of analyzing how the general population, say, behaves rather than, say, an individual person or anything like that. That's kind of what I'm really interested in. Why groups of people do certain things, or even, say, an individual, but why an individual does a certain choice, and try to map that all out. So yeah, kind of all that stuff I'm really interested in. But yeah, that kind of goes back to what I was saying, compartmentalizing. Like, I've just been trying to think about myself, like when I'm in a moment, you just want to be present in that moment. Say, like, whenever I know at the start of a week, later that week, I've got a social gathering later that week, or, whatever it may be, for university or outside of that or whatever. And, that's the thing I'm really looking forward to. I'm just always like, during the week, I'm always looking forward to that one thing, that one social gathering or whatever. But it's like, then my whole week is revolved around just this one point. And I'm like, what's the point of that? Like, I can enjoy my whole week. I can enjoy every single moment, even the ones I think that are kind of arduous. When I'm doing, say, work for a uni class or whatever, I'm reading through my textbook or whatever, I can enjoy that stuff. You really can. And actually, something that's really helped me kind of get better at that is detoxing off. I don't even know if detoxing is the right word, but just stopping using like social media and everything like that, because that stuff just grips your attention so much. But I've made like big strides with that over the past few years, just like not using social media as much. Especially the biggest thing I've done is not using social media in the morning until I try to use it at least about 12 p.m. I did actually just scroll on it just before, and it's only like 10 a.m. right now. But that's because, again, I'm on holiday just for these 2 weeks. I'm kind of not using that rule as much. But yeah, especially when I am at home for the majority of the year, obviously, I'm not trying to use social media before 12 p.m. at all. I probably should here as well, but it is what it is. But yeah, just be where your feet are. Enjoy the moment, because I find when you do use social media, like, you're just scrolling, and your mind's not even thinking about anything really. It's just locked onto this one little thing that you're scrolling on, and you're not even really thinking for yourself. But I find, again, when you do stop using it, your mind kind of gets some of that strength back in it, and you're just kind of more present in the moment. So that's why I don't really like it, social media. Again, like, everyone scrolls, everyone does it a bit, even if you're not someone that uses Instagram or TikTok. I don't have TikTok personally right now. I only really scroll on like an Instagram Reels or whatever. But yeah, even me, I'm trying to cut that out a bit. So yeah, compartmentalizing, though, something I think I've gotten a lot better at, but it's just, yeah, something that you really need to do, because you don't want to have life pass you by and be like, oh, I wish I was just more present in the moment. And especially, say, relationships wise, just with anyone, anyone you're talking to, friends, family, whatever it may be. You don't just want to have these moments pass you by, and then in 10, 15 years, you're like, why was I just, thinking about my homework that I had, or, some other social event I had, instead of just being present with this person until they're no longer in your life anymore. Because, yeah, I think from what I've heard from a lot of people, not really necessarily in real life, but kind of online, that's what kind of people think. So it's something I want to try to avoid, and I just want to, focus being present in the moment a lot more. And again, like I said, I feel like it's something I'm improving at, but definitely can get better as time goes on. That's pretty much all I've got for now. And yeah, I'm looking forward to right now. I'm going to go by the pool. I'm going to do some reading and then a little bit of a workout. I think there's only like 5 kilo, 10 kilo dumbbells here. So not too big a workout, because yeah, I'll probably just be using the 10 kilos. Maybe some of the 5 kilos for like a lateral raise or something like that for the shoulders up here. But we'll see. And then maybe a dip in the pool. I think we're going to go to the beach later, so maybe I'll do that. But yeah, should be fun. So that's all I've got for now.